Welcome to One Nation of Sports Locker Magazine Extra. Today is Monday, November the 21st. It is Thanksgiving week. And boy, I tell you what, I am thankful, and I will let you know why here in just a few moments, because you're going to see a familiar face. You're going to see a familiar face that you have been missing just like I have. I feel like it's not really Thanksgiving. I feel like it's almost Christmas. So with that, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to open up this Christmas present called Jay Gill.
Wow.
Welcome.
I uh
Welcome.
I am I am touched by that introduction, Dad. Thank you so much. Uh
Thank you for
oh
joining me.
my sweet Lanta. I can't believe it. It is nice to see your beautiful face.
Uh-huh.
Um I have been MIA. I have been on the injured reserve list. I have been being used and abused everywhere else in my life. So it's nice to sit down and be back on the show with you, Dad. With you.
As well as we have somebody pretty awesome watching who just made a comment and he said, "Hey Jay."
Hey, Dr. Bryce. So good to see you. Oh man, I am very excited to have your son on our show tonight, and there's no better way to kick off my return than to have Avery Koelling on the show tonight. Avery has been on this show before. He's been on here with his brother. He's been on the show with his dad, Dr. Bryce Koelling. But tonight we get just Mr. Avery himself. Avery is a senior at the Lighthouse Preparatory Academy, where he is on the shooting team and he's also on the basketball team. Avery was a part of that basketball team that won state. That was 2 seasons ago. They also placed fourth at last year's state tournament. On the shooting team that is ran by his dad, Avery joined and he won first place in Missouri for skeet shooting and took third place his second year. He's also been to nationals for the USA Clay Target League 2 years in a row. We're excited to get Avery on the program and to check in with him and see how his final year at LPA is going. So, Dad, whenever you're ready, let's
Hold
bring on
on.
the legend.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's unfold this. I mean, he just saw just a little quick glimpse right here before the program start. I just picked it up today. His article in Sports Locker
nice.
magazine for November,
Nice.
December. Awesome. So yes, let's bring him in with that. Avery, how you doing, man?
Hey, good. How about you guys?
We are good, but we're a little, well, let's say, I think we're jealous that you're in Florida, and I think that
Jealous. That's
Jay
good.
was a little disappointed that you didn't invite him for Thanksgiving down in Florida either. So I don't
Oh,
know.
my bad.
Well,
Maybe next
Dad,
year.
just full, full disclosure, Dad, they knew that I was still recovering from my concussion and they're letting me heal up. So sorry, guys. Love y'all. The hairy Sasquatch couldn't make it this year, but definitely next year. We're good.
All right, there you go. So no pressure, Avery. You're good.
Yeah.
No pressure.
That's to you, Dr. Bryce, just so we're clear. All right. So, Avery, tell us what's been going on this school year, and then share about some of the special things going on with your shooting team.
Yeah, so kind of like what you were mentioning, I'm a senior this year. I'm the only one at home now. I'm on the shooting team along with the basketball team this year. But the shooting team, it's been fun. We've had a lot of experiences come up this past year and even before then. But it's kind of a new team this year with our seniors graduating and having the new kids come up, some more middle school and a couple of freshmen. It's just kind of been cool to see a new team form and grow out of what we had before and continue to grow and to be a better team than what we were before.
Wow, that sounded so professional. It sounded like somebody that's doing an interview on ESPN or something. That
You're
was
darn
good.
right he is.
Wow.
Hey, we're just getting him ready for the big times because
That's
that's where
right.
this kid's going. So, Avery, talk to us about how you did personally and some of the challenges and accomplishments that you had.
Yeah, so this year we were able to go to our second national shoot, but before that we had our state shoot, which consisted all the teams in our league for Missouri. We got to shoot down in state or in the Lynn Creek at our state big shoot there. It was fun. It was hard. It was hot. Probably one of the more challenging to try to keep up with everybody. But our national shoot was probably one of my more struggles at this season with traveling so far and just a new environment. And it was hard to keep my averages up, but I tried to hang in there, and it was pretty fun. Another thing I did personally, my best this year was I was able to shoot a 25 in skeet this summer, which was a big check on my board that I wanted to get crossed off, and I finally did it, and that means I can just do more and more and get better.
Well, you did an outstanding job, and I know, like you said, you weren't quite as happy with what you did on that particular shoot, but man, outstanding job getting there. And um, I know that it was something that was very close for you to get into a certain level, and just missed it. But that's great being there. Great job. A lot of that
So,
had to do with.
help, if there's any other listeners out there like me, they might not fully understand what's that mean. You got a 25 in skeet. Help me understand that, and maybe some of the listeners too.
Yeah, so every round we shoot is 25 shots. So a tournament usually consists of 100 or even 200 clays. So with trap, we can shoot 5 people 25 at a time, which is it's easier than skeet, but skeet just has another challenge where you're moving to different stations. They're coming from different directions. So hit a 25 means 25 out of 25 and not to miss on any of the stations, which is a big challenge that I finally was able to overcome and was very fun.
Yeah. So
Dude,
how
that
many?
is super
Yeah,
impressive.
it is. So with that, how many rounds did you shoot? I mean, just approximate. How many rounds did you guys shoot?
Um, well, to get there, it was kind of in our practice, kind of just a fun shoot. But to get to that point, to be able to shoot that, I mean, I probably shot 1,000 rounds towards shooting skeet to get there. But I kind of had a natural edge towards it compared to my other friends and teammates.
Well, 1,000 rounds. My goodness, that sounds like a video game you would get tired at, doesn't it, Jay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it gets a little repetitive. What's Dr. Bryce here saying? He missed advancing to the finals at nationals by only 2 out of 100. Wow,
Yeah, that's
that's
awesome.
incredible.
That is
Yeah.
incredible. Great job.
So I want to hear about this national tournament. Where was it? How were the events from your perspective? And then to talk about the competition there, because it had to have been through the roof for you to barely miss making it to the finals.
Yeah, so our national shoot for the league that we're in, it's up in Mason, Michigan, which is about 12 hours away from us, which is quite a long car ride with 8 other boys, other people in the small van. But it was definitely a fun trip. So when we got there, there was about 80 track fields, which about 4,000 shooters were going to be shooting that weekend. So from about 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., there was consistent shooting. And as you'd expect, it is nerve wracking. But this is the second time that we were able to make it this year, or this, my season at Lighthouse. But um, I was able to prepare a little bit more, but it really gets your nerves going. And to miss it by only two, I mean, it's frustrating, but to know that I was able to do better than last year was really exciting for me.
Yeah.
Well, you got those nerves going. Obviously, you just noticed that I had a little bit of nerves just a second ago when I flashed Jay's picture up there instead of yours. I'm not used to having him on here recently, so I hit the wrong one, everybody. But I wanted you just to see, yes, Jay's here. That's it.
Hey, I'm not mad. I saw the screen, because I'm looking at my camera and it's offset to my computer. I saw the screen change and I thought, oh, I'm alone. I can take a sip of my soda real quick.
You were
And
not
I looked at the
alone.
computer screen and saw me taking a drink, and I was like, oh, thanks, Dad. Appreciate that.
You're welcome. That is great. Awesome. Hey, I want
Oh,
to make sure that
that's
we get
awesome.
any questions and comments, Dr. Bryce, you've been doing good, but anybody want to make any questions, comments, ask anything about Avery, we would be more than happy to bring those on here as well. We always love and appreciate those. Uh, Avery, man, you just do a lot of stuff, and we'll get to some of these other things here after our break. But I know Jay's got at least one more question for you before we go to break, and we're again thankful that you came on with us.
Before I even get to the last question, I've got another question. Avery, you let me clarify here. You always look fantastic. I don't know if it's Florida though. I don't know what you've done recently, but you are looking super awesome right now and
Oh,
super
thank you.
trim. What kind of workouts are you guys getting prepared for? Like are you hitting the gym? Is it basketball training? You just look real buff tonight, so I'm just curious. What's your workout regimen right now?
I don't have too much of a regimen because basketball's taken over, but we've been practicing almost every night leading up to this last week. But it's been fun to do it, and I've been it's been keeping me busy.
Well, hey,
Well,
keep it going, man. Looking great.
yeah, he's really just still pushing for that Thanksgiving invite. That's what he's doing. Oh, wait. Whoa, 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 whoa. We have a question. Let's bring that up from somebody in your family that is ready. Jay, you want to read that one?
Yeah, that says, "What is your setup for shooting?" And that's from Aiden. Hey, good to hear from you too, Aiden.
Yeah. So right now I'm shooting an over under. It's a Winchester Pigeon grade. Um, it's a very nice gun. I like it. Um, it's very nice to shoot. It fits me nice. It almost feels like it's another arm that I'm just throwing up there to shoot. I don't even have to think about it. Um, Shooting federal ammo, which I have no complaints about. It's very nice and it gets the job done.
Hey, speaking about ammo, I know that there was a period of time where it was really hard to get that for you guys to be able to even practice. You had to kind of order out way in advance, and it took a while to get there. Is that getting better, or is it still difficult to get that in?
Yeah, it's getting better. We kind of had stockpiled from the years before with the program that we've had through federal. They have a program for schools that
Mhm.
have shooting teams like us that we can order separately
Nice.
through, so the supply doesn't run out for us.
Good. Here's one other thing. That's, we do have the insight now on your training regimen, and I'm going to put it on screen. Your dad says donuts. So there
Yeah,
you go. All right. What kind of donuts?
I think my favorite are down here at Florida right now.
All right.
We got maple bacon donuts from a local place.
Maple bacon. That sounds like something Jay would like right there. Maple bacon donuts.
You don't look. You can't go wrong adding bacon to just about anything. Okay, I don't care what it is. You throw some bacon in there. All right, you got me. I'm in. You
Mm,
Okay.
know, even if it's a vegetarian item, especially add some bacon. now we're cooking with peanut oil. That's what I'm talking about. So Avery, you talked about this quite a bit in your interview, and so we did want to touch on it real quick. Share with us just about the team and that the bond you've developed with your teammates. You just, no matter what sport, whether it was basketball or shooting, you just loved the team interaction and getting to hang out with your friends.
mm. So this year's kind of different with me being a senior. We lost a lot of our guys before me. So we kind of have a new team in shooting and also in basketball. Our basketball team is very young. We're still trying to learn each other, but we're coming along and we're coming together as a team, which is nice. But our shooting team, we've got two more as we had two leave. Hoping to grow that this year, but just the time that we have spent shooting together with all of our mess ups, our fun times, it's just been a fun time to grow together.
Very cool. You know, we've got a whole bunch more to ask you, and we're going to get some more information on that. We want to find out a little bit about your coach. We're going to want to find out a little bit about some of the other things that you're doing. We're going to find out a little bit about the speed round, some of the things that you have no idea what Jay has come up with to ask you. So we're looking forward to all that. But before we do that, we've got to go to our sponsor breaks. You're doing an outstanding job. We are glad that you are suffering in Florida and being on this interview with us tonight. So with that, we'll be right back.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Not everybody is an 8 to 5 Monday through Friday type. At CNS, we have employment options for the way you want to work with our flexible scheduling program. Flexible scheduling is designed to fit your lifestyle and allows you to be in control of your schedule. CNS offers insurance plans upon employment. Celebrating 45 years of staffing, CNS Business Services.
Say yes to CNS.
All right, we have flown through this first segment of the interview, and we have some good sponsors, great sponsors that we have come on as far as the getting the program to continue to be on, bringing great people like yourself, Avery, all the way from Florida, being able to bring you onto the program and hearing the cool stuff that you're doing. Again, the suffering that you're doing down there. It's great to have them as our sponsors. Jay, anything you want to say about them?
Yeah, we can't say enough about our sponsors. I love giving this statistic out every week, but 5% of the nation, for the age group that's eligible to be in the military, 5% have a calling in their heart, but less than 1% actually act on it. So if you have that calling and you want to serve your country, please reach out to the Missouri Army National Guard. I'm telling you, they are fantastic. They will work with you and help you get started in the right career. And that way you will enjoy your time serving our country. So yeah, reach out to the Missouri Army National Guard. They are great. And then also CNS Business Services. They have been around for 45 years, folks. That is not just a new business. They know what they're doing. They know that mid-Missouri area super well. If you are looking for employment and you need flexible hours, you have certain requirements you need, get with them. They will find you that perfect match, and you will be able to get your flexible scheduling and insurance and everything else. So yeah, please reach out to CNS Business Services. They'll get you taken care of.
That's awesome. See, I always love having you back on. You do such a great job with that. So, I can focus on what the next question is and not have to even think about all that. So, Avery, let's talk a little bit about your coaching that you've received and how have you improved on some of the things that you needed to work on?
Yeah, so shooting this year, Dad's been our coach, but he's always told us that we already know how to shoot. He's seen us shoot 25s. So he doesn't try to teach us too much. He just tries to encourage us more or less. He still coaches us, shows us where we're missing, but it's kind of like on our own. We're still trying to learn and improve those spots. But he's there all the time, encouraging us and giving us the motivation.
He's a good man, and I know you appreciate him, and I know a lot of people appreciate his instruction and just all the things he does, not only for your family, not only for our community, but for Lighthouse Preparatory Academy, Concord Baptist Church, just all the different things that you guys do. Doesn't even sound like he has time to be on vacation. What's he doing down there?
He's taking the week off.
Okay,
it's his week that he's earned it.
Okay.
It's his time.
All right, good. Very good. Jay, you got the next one.
Awesome. So wanting to talk on basketball here real quick. I want to hear about the your coaches in basketball and then what your focus is on there.
Yeah, so this year was kind of a difficult start to the year. We've had several coach switches and team movement, just to who's going to play and just how it lined up, which I'm happy that we are where we are this week and for the rest of the year. But our coach King, he was the one who got to boss us around this year, but he's been fun to have. I appreciate him for stepping up as a coach and a dad of a student, just to coach us. And I've been the privilege to be one of the captains on the team this year and help coach the team along as a player perspective this year.
How has it been stepping into that captain role for the basketball team? Was that hard for you, or do you think that kind of came naturally?
Yeah, I think some of it was naturally, but it was still difficult trying to help step up since we've always had a good team with the older guys, and now that they're gone, I'm one of the oldest guys on the team, so to step up, it
You're
really
the old
showed.
man now, Avery. Welcome. Welcome to
Yeah,
the club. You're the old man now.
yeah,
Yeah.
it feels weird, but I'm getting used to it.
Okay. I love it. Talk to us about your high school experience and how much you appreciate going to the Lighthouse Preparatory Academy.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it. I've been going since I've been in sixth grade. I've been able to grow up with most of the same people in my class and the same teachers. I've had most of the same teachers that my siblings had growing up. Just for them to already know me, it puts me in a good position with them. Just the overall high school experience, it's been fun. Got to make some good friends. Also with the classes, they're not super big, so I can know the teachers very well. It's very nice that way. And just all the school trips and uh, sports traveling and all that, it's been really fun.
Very good. It makes a difference when you've got when you add the fun factor in it. If it's just like something that don't have any fun with, then you're like, I can't wait for that to get over. But I know that that's not the case with you, so that's really cool. All right, so I'm going to ask this one. You followed in some footsteps of Kellings that came before you. How special has that been watching them and seeing what the accomplishments that your siblings have had, and what have you learned from them?
It's been fun following them and growing up behind them, and kind of had it easy this whole time. But this part of life, it's kind of getting on my own. I'm kind of branching out that way, but to see them to go where they've gone in life and the accomplishments they've done, it's cool to see that they're still using their God-given talents and their drive in life to find out what they want to do. It's been fun to watch and cool to see that I could maybe do that too. Uh, just the way that they've been going, it's been cool. I forgot what the second part of that question was. Uh, what have I learned from them? Again,
Mm-hmm.
is what you said.
Mm-hmm.
Just if there's something that you want to do, if you work hard for it, it can come out to be help you out, and it's just cool to see that whatever you want to work for, you can do.
Very good. And they were listening. They were wanting to know what you were going to say. So they're just saying, "All right, let's see if he's got it. Let's see if the younger brother's got it." And he's got it. That's great. I want to talk about something else here real quick. I mean, a lot of people consider a successful deer hunt is if they get out and they get like one 8-point buck. Tell us about what you did in this hunting season.
So I was able to go out with my bow this year for one of the first times and able to get not only one but two 8 points this year, which has been really fun to see. I've just been able to follow them, set up trail cameras to watch them, and to finally get out there and see it in real life and to get not only one but two. It's been really grateful.
I like that idea that people put the cameras out there. They're checking out. Are there even any deer out there before I even go out? I mean, that's what I would want to know. Same thing like with fishing. Like you were out there fishing today. I kind of like to know, is there fish in the area? That's why I like trout fishing, because you can go and you can see them out there.
Mm-hmm.
So from your perspective, what's the most enjoyable part about the hunt?
I think the most enjoyable part about it is just going out, mostly by myself, just to go out and sit there and I can think about my own thoughts. I can be out in God's nature and just see everything happen. I mean, you can watch videos and see different deer doing certain things, but just to go out there and see it firsthand, it's just really cool to see how God made it do it that way.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. All the different things that you can just experience and see just as you're just sitting out there trying to be quiet. Because if you're making a lot of noise, you're going to run the deer off. So that's a pointer out there for anybody that's out there hunting and you're not seeing any deer and you're spending all your time talking on the phone. You probably shouldn't do that. just a recommendation. Jay, I'm going to ask this last question because you're getting ready for the speed round. I mean, I can see it formulating. You can't wait to ask these questions. So I'm going to go ahead.
Dad, before you ask that question, I do want to touch on being in Florida. And you said you went out fishing and on a boat. So I have developed a very good way, because I want you to be safe there in Florida. I have developed a really good way for you to know if there are sharks out in that water. So I need everyone to be paying attention. And it's not too hard. So what you want to do is you want to walk out on the beach, right? You want to scan the horizon. I want you to take your finger, I want you to dip it in the water and taste it. If you taste salt water, there are sharks out there. Don't go. So that has been my proven method to not get bitten by a shark. So anyways, just take that this week and use it.
No. We've got to talk about what he did when he was out in the Catalina Islands visiting his mom when she was living out there on that island. They went out there.
I was
Tell them
young.
what you did.
I was dumb. I was young and dumb, and I thought I was invincible. And I went swimming out in Sharkland, and I'm telling you, that's the most intense feeling I've ever had in my life. My heart was beating through my chest. I thought, I was out so far from the beach area, and there was all this seaweed, and the next thing I know, there's something moving in the water next to me. I'm freaking out. It turns out it's a sea lion, and that's only a very brief moment of like, phew. Because then I realized, well, what shark food? Sea lions. And I look like the tastiest sea lion of them all right now. So not good. Just swim as fast as you can. Heart beating through my chest. I've never gone in the water again. I'm good.
Yeah, so there you go, folks. Another helpful hint is don't go swimming in murky water with sea lions swimming around on the coast of the Catalina Islands. That's another good. Where else are they going to get this kind of information and these kind of tips other than right here on One Nation of Sports Locker Magazine Extra?
You're welcome, folks.
All right, Avery, in your article, which again just came out and on page 66 and 67 of the November-December issue, share with our readers a little bit about some of the other things that are important in your life. And one of those I know is your faith. Why don't you share a little bit about that?
Yeah, so in that article, I just kind of talked about me growing up and with my family and everything. And one important thing in my life is my faith. And I think it's one of the most important things I can keep my mind on and keep in check. I go to Concord. I'm in the youth group, and I just do whatever. It's fun. I don't kind of drawing a blank here on me.
No, you're good. What are some of the things? Are you like a leader in the youth group? Or are there different?
Yeah.
Do you play instruments? Anything?
I used to, but kind of with some new leadership now, I kind of stepped down from that role. But with our school, we have a small group program, kind of where if we want, we can be a small group leader. There's 2 of us in a group, and we can take anybody from 6th to 12th grade, and we can just kind of mentor them throughout the year. And as we have speakers come in, we can talk about it and If they have any struggles or anything, any topics, I can help share with them and kind of help understand that with them.
Very good. Great job. You did well. Did very
Awesome.
well.
Awesome. You did wonderful.
Lot of pressure, lots of tough questions, lots of different things going on, but you haven't seen anything yet. Now it's time for the speed round. No, actually, you get to relax and have fun right here. So take a deep breath, take a drink if you need to. Here it goes. Jay Gill, speed round.
All right, here we go. So, look, the last time we got together, one of my go-to first questions, because I'm a foodie, I always want to know what's the go-to after-game snack or meal. And last time we talked, you said a nice cooked burger. I said, what kind of toppings? You said mac and cheese on top, onion rings, or barbecue. And boy, howdy, you lit a fire inside of me. That sounded so good. So, anyways, I got to know right now, is that still your go-to or has it changed? What's your go-to after snack or meal?
Well, if I was playing in Florida right now, I would have to go with one of those maple bacon donuts. They are by far one of the best things I've ever had, and you can't get rid of it till you've tried it. It is one of the best.
I love it. One of the when I lived in Indiana, there was a Square Donuts,
Mm-hmm.
and these Square Donuts were so good, but they had a maple bacon donut, and I'm telling you, it's life changing. It is very life changing. That's good stuff. Uh, while we're on the subject of food, I love it. It's Thanksgiving week. What's your plan for big Thanksgiving meal? You're down in Florida. Are you going to have all the regular Thanksgiving, or do you guys go different?
Yeah, so down here we like to go pretty much the same every single time. We've kind of got it down with where we're at. We get the turkey, of course. Dad makes his homemade cranberry sauce, which is very good on top of that. We get the Hawaiian rolls for our bread part. Mom likes to make the green bean casserole, the creamed corn casserole, and then usually it's sweet potatoes on the side.
There you go. That sounds real good. And Dad, the best thing about that cream corn casserole, I didn't hear anything about oysters in it. So there you
Oh,
go.
too bad. That's too bad.
My dad sure loves his corn and oysters. So you
Well,
are in Florida, I
I don't
guess
make it, but yeah,
you can throw some oysters in there, maybe, huh, Dad?
yeah.
All right, moving on. Next question for the viewers. They want to know, what is one thing you do to help calm you down when you're stressed?
I think the major thing is I just like to take a deep breath and step back and just look at what I'm doing, what the problem is, why I'm stressed. Maybe take a break from it. If I'm doing homework and I'm stressed, I'll go out, play with my dogs, go shoot my bow, um, just to get my mind off of it and do something that's actually fun.
There you go. I like
That's
that.
awesome. Yeah, good.
Um, Now this answer might differ because you might be where you want to be this week, but on any other given week, if you could teleport anywhere in the world, where would you want to go?
I think it'd be really fun to go back up to Yellowstone. We went there a couple years ago, and just the scenery and all the animal and wildlife out there is just amazing.
There you go.
Very cool. All right, what is your favorite workout when you're in the gym?
Favorite workout? I think I'm gonna have to go with the bench press. That's my favorite, doing the um, chest mainly, and
Okay,
then work from there.
there you go. Okay,
Jay, Jay, you're gonna pull a muscle. Stop it.
yeah, you're not wrong. All right, what's your least favorite workout?
Probably the cardio part. That one probably is not good at all.
Amen. Amen. Too much sweat. Uh, um, one of my last ones here. What is one thing that you wish you would have learned sooner in life?
I think if I could go back and know anything, it'd probably be what I would want to do with my life after high school, and just to know a certain plan to do that. I know with high school and Lighthouse, with the dual credit and everything, I can work ahead and plan ahead and get way farther than where I am now. But to know what I want to do and to know what's coming would be very nice to know.
Awesome. Wow, you did a great job.
All right, Dad, you're up.
You're good. You hit a lot of really good ones, and
I got them.
I don't have anything else to go with that. That's great. Good job. Avery, you did an outstanding job, man. Thank you for coming on tonight. We don't
Thanks
want
for
to
having me back.
Yeah, we don't want to keep you away from having some of those maple bacon donuts. So we're going to let Jay close us out here real quick. And if you hold on, we'll visit with you afterwards. But yeah, thanks so much for joining us.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. All right, Jay, close us out, man. Good to have you on here.
All right. Hey, One Nation, I'm telling you, we had a treat this week for Thanksgiving, hanging out with the Avery Koelling. And we just want to thank you guys so much for tuning in on this Monday night. You know where you can find us every Monday at 7 p.m. Central Time. We are tuning in on One Nation, a Sports Locker magazine extra. And you guys know what you need to do. You need to like our page, share it, give us comments during the show, and just join us every week so we can have a lot of fun. I'm glad I'm back. I'm on the mend. I'm feeling good. Anyways, I plan on being here unless something crazy comes up, like my dad fires me. That's always an option. So
no, you are not allowed. You're not allowed to have any more accidents. You're not allowed to do any of that kind of stuff. So I'm going to send a bunch of bubble wrap your way, and just wrap it all around yourself. Okay. Do that.
I appreciate that. All right. Hey. It was great to be back. And you guys have a great and blessed Thanksgiving week, and we'll see you next Monday. God bless you.
Absolutely. God bless you guys. And Koellings, make sure you guys enjoy that time down there in Florida. Thanks for joining us tonight.